All right, everybody. Welcome back. Hi, Ann.
Hi, Ab.
How are you?
We're both Pinky Lees today.
I know. We're feeling very pink and flirty.
I put boxers on underneath this dress today because I tried a different dress on this morning and it was just a little too short, like one of the baby doll dresses. And so now I have boxers on. My back sweat is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I'm doing summer school, and I had summer school this morning, and I was wearing a dress, and I so badly wished I wore like a spandex or something under it because the chub rub was
insane.
Out of control. For reference, it's like 85 degrees here today, and it feels
humid.
It's humid. Yeah, it's very muggy.
We're in swamp ass land.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
Yep.
I feel like this summer has just been like very Florida-ish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the
derogatory.
Yes. The afternoon thunderstorms. I did not sign up for it.
No.
I sure did not.
No, and you were a Florida girl for a while.
I know. And it's literally the tropics out.
No, I'm going to the beach tomorrow. Tomorrow will be my first beach day of the summer.
I know.
My first like real true beach day.
And tomorrow's going to be beautiful. So
I know. It's
enjoy
gonna be
it,
nice.
baby.
I'm excited.
Where are you going?
Mayflower.
Oh,
yes, that'll be good.
I'm going
down
such a
with
good one.
my friend Grace, loyal listener to the pod. I'm going to drive down the Cape after this, meet her down there, and then we'll get up early tomorrow morning and go.
I love that.
I need like a loyal, like my friend Mackenzie from my book club. She was on the pod one time. She is like my loyal beachgoer friend because she's the same as me. We got to get there at 8 a.m. with sandwiches.
Oh, yes.
And we're not leaving until 5.
I mean,
at the earliest.
I mean, you know that would be me.
I know. You're
I'm
a corporate girly now.
I know.
See, it's nice because Mackenzie also had like a flexible schedule like me in the summer, so we could do stuff like that. But Grace is a teacher now too, so her and I can link up during the random off days.
Like COVID summer, I don't know if we had talked about this already, but we spent quite literally every single day at Orchard.
Yeah.
Because there was nothing else to do. And it was so nice out.
That was the year that it was wicked hot in April. We went to the beach a couple times in April, remember?
Because it was Mallory's birthday. We were playing like flip cup on the beach.
Yeah.
People were like, what are you doing?
People were like, it's literally April. We were like, so?
Mind your business.
Yeah. Can't hold us down.
It was awesome.
It was.
But I'm excited. That's going to be a really good beach day.
Yeah, it'll be nice. It'll be good. How was, wait, I was going to ask, the other day, so this is just a funny story for the listeners. I walked into Coffee Break, which is our local iced coffee place.
Yes.
I walked into Coffee Break to get a coffee, and I ran into Annie, and I was like, Annie! Gave each other like a big hug, whatever. And the girl who works there after Annie left was like, have you guys not seen each other in a while? And I was like, no, we literally record a podcast together every single week. That's just our regular, normal greeting. I saw her like 3 days ago.
Anybody could see me walk and see Abby. Like, I hug her like I haven't seen her. Like, she's my husband returning home from war. I'm like kissing her forehead. I'm like, I love you so much. You're so beautiful. What are we doing today?
No, that's legit.
You're gonna have the best day ever.
That is exactly
Everyone
what
in
it's
Coffee Break is like, what the fuck
They're
is
like,
wrong
oh my God,
with
are these girls
two?
together? Like,
And we are.
Yep, we
And
are.
we are.
We really are spiritually. So yeah, it was funny.
And you made my day.
Oh my God, you made my day. How was your facial? You were going to get a chemical peel.
Yeah, so I didn't end up doing it.
Oh, okay.
Because I told her I want to be in the sun, and she was like, yeah, so we're not going to do that.
Okay.
But I had a really great facial.
You could do it in the winter.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah.
She's like, well, we're going to wait.
Mm.
I've had terrible skin since I was like, I don't know, 14, 15. And it's just like getting to the point, like I'm 28 years old now. I'm really fucking over it.
Yeah.
And I used to take medicine for it. I'm done taking pills. I'm done putting that shit in my body.
Were you an Accutane girl?
No, because Accutane, like one of the really bad side effects is like depression and suicidal thoughts.
Yeah.
And
so if you already have
your girl already has that. So
you're like, I didn't need the combo. I didn't need the combo meal.
I also have hemochromatosis. I have too much iron in my blood.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm like not a candidate for it anyways. But yeah.
Your acne was never like, it wasn't bad enough to go on that, was it?
I mean, there was a point when I had cystic acne. I got the Nexplanon in my arm, which was so horrible.
Really?
Like, I'm glad if that works for you. Unfortunately for me, it made me want to literally jump off a bridge and gave me cystic acne. And I was like,
and you're like, so I'm actually all set with this.
I was like, why do we have to continue taking these things? I'm just over it. So the facial was awesome. It was really cool. So I met this girl. I don't even want to say met her. I don't know. I found her through this girl posted about this company, Face Reality. They have a skincare line. She's an esthetician. She works in Medford. So I go up there and it's really cool. It's one of those buildings that have like all these little mini suites. So there was like a nail salon, a hair salon, but it would be like just like a one chair nail salon.
Oh,
and
that's cute.
there was probably 40 different things inside the salon. It was so cool. So you got like a one-stop shop. She was so good. And I like it because she talks a lot about like what laundry detergent are you using? What are you eating?
Right.
Like all that kind of stuff that you just have to take a look at, which
that's
it's
what
just,
our acupuncturist is like that too. Like
I know.
literally wants to know everything.
Everything. And it's just so annoying because I've never seen Rob wash his face once in the time that we've been together. Not a time. I'm pretty sure he washes his balls and his hair with the same thing.
Yeah, legit, don't get me started. Like men are, no offense to Justin, like they're all like that. Justin, do you use a face wash?
I do. Yeah. I
Oh,
do.
okay. Well, and you know what? You have nice skin, so I actually appreciate that.
But
like,
I've never seen him wash his face. Never seen a pimple.
No, that's
not one.
My husband uses like 12 in one, like shampoo,
Irish
conditioner,
Spring.
body wash, shampoo, conditioner, body wash. Like
it's
like
so annoying.
Shaving cream. Like, it's literally
so
everything.
Annoying.
On
it's
his
so
face,
annoying.
Yeah. And it's like glowing skin.
And I know acne is hard because acne is such a vain thing.
Yeah.
And I know people aren't noticing it as much as I am.
Yeah.
Like Rob's like, I literally have never noticed it. And I'm like, okay, well, that's a lie.
Yeah.
One time I had a really bad pimple like right here on my hairline and he kept calling it Kilimanjaro. And he would walk around the house going, Kilimanjaro. Hey, Kilimanjaro. Hey.
That
But,
is
like,
so Rob. I
It's
can't.
just, I'm not like a vain person, but there's times when like my skin has been so bad, like I don't want to leave the house.
Yeah.
And
No,
like
I
that
get like that too.
sucks.
Yeah.
But in the summer, I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm going to be tan.
A little bit
I'm
of sun, a little bit of salt water.
Salt water
does it
fixes
wonders.
literally
It
anything.
does. I've always said that.
Salt water, duct tape, and Vaseline. The only 3 things you need in this world.
Truly. It cures it all.
I had, when I was going through my really hard time, my dad goes, just go for a swim.
No. And you know what? It probably would have worked if it wasn't
honestly-
the dead of winter.
Honestly, just go outside and eat a banana.
That's what, and my mom's the same way. Why don't you sit outside and have a banana?
and it works.
It sucks that it works.
It really does.
It is. It's terrible.
It really does.
It's brutal.
It was brutal not having this weather for the 4th.
Yeah.
But I try to make the most of it.
Yeah. No, that is true. And one other thing that I had to say about being vain.
Yes.
So when I started doing IVF, they basically said don't do any more Botox. And I don't do Botox anywhere but my forehead. I'm just a forehead girl. And it's
Yes.
only for myself because I'm a little vain. All right. So just shut up about it. And I always say this. My mom's like, you don't need it. I'm like, but I like it.
Yes.
And
But
enjoy
I enjoy
it.
the way it looks.
And I like that it makes my forehead really smooth. Whatever. I don't do a ton, just a little bit.
A little bit.
And when I started IVF, they were like, you can't do it anymore. Like, sorry, whatever. And I literally said, I was like, when this process is over someday and the moment they cut the umbilical cord, I
Yes.
want to hire somebody to be there, standing, waiting to inject my forehead the moment I possibly can.
As soon as you get that sucker on
Yep.
out, I want you Jennifer Coolidge.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Snatched.
That's what I want. And my husband was like, that's ridiculous. You don't have to do that. I go, it's not for you.
It's not for you.
It's for me.
It's not for you. You think I give a
It's
shit
for
what a
me.
man thinks I look like?
No.
No. I care what Abby thinks I look like.
Exactly. And I think you look beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
How was your 4th? A little squantum 4th.
It was
dream.
honestly, I feel like I had such a crazy couple days and like I don't even know why.
Which day was what? Like, you know what I mean?
So Saturday we went to Orchard and we like were having a ball, just like good vibes, but the fog was so bad
Yeah.
in Squantum. And I don't know if it was the fog. I don't know if it was the smoke from the Canadian fires. Like, I don't know which one was going on. But we were all just sitting there in like legit the dense fog. But of course, everyone got color.
Yeah, of course.
Like our very, very pale Irish friends.
Oh,
so burnt.
yes.
I'm like, just put on some sunscreen.
Yes, our poor friend Martin.
Oh,
He was really,
it's
he
so
sent me a
bad.
Snapchat. I was like, Martin,
A stripe across his forehead.
your name
I'm
is
like,
Martin Blake. You need some sunblock.
you
I'm
need
sorry.
some
But
sunscreen.
like, you think you're tougher than the sun?
But me and a couple of the boys, we went back to, I'm back at my parents' house. So we had a fire pit and we just played games. We had the most fun. Like, I don't even know why.
There's nothing better than that.
We were just having laughs. We just had the best time. And then Sunday I went down to Cohasset to see Rob's family, which
Nice.
was always great.
Yeah.
Local 02045, that place in
yeah,
hell.
yeah, that's a cool spot.
It's just like such a little gem.
Yeah, it is a little cute spot.
Love.
Wait, I actually I was on Nantucket and I ran into our mutual friend Sam.
Yes.
And I totally forgot, but we have to get him on the pod.
Oh my God, we have to.
So our friend Sam runs this Instagram account. Make sure you go give them a follow at Boston Wingstagram.
Yes.
And he has these hats and they're like so cute. And he had stickers. I saw him at Cisco Brewery.
Was he pimping?
He was putting the stickers on Cisco Brewery, Boston Wingstagram. And it's so funny because I went to go look at his Instagram, the Boston Wingstagram, after I saw him at Cisco because I wanted to look at something. And there's this place that I always drive by in Hyannis called DJ's Famous Wings. And my husband had just said to me, literally the day prior, because we were driving past it on the way to the ferry, he said, what are the odds that DJ's Famous Wings are actually that good?
And they are.
And I was like, no way. I was like, they're definitely horrible. And then I saw them on the Boston Wingstgram. They're the highest rated on the Boston Wingstgram.
He raved about them.
We have to go. I can't wait to try them.
You must.
I love a good wing.
You must.
Justin, you've been there?
DJ's is my favorite bar in the entire Cape. The first time they had me, so I'm a sucker for a cold beer in a frosted mug.
Oh yeah,
me, yeah.
Like,
so it's giving 99.
It's got
coldest beer this side of the Mississippi.
The 99, yes, 100%. But so this place, they it's nice because like they give you the frosted mug when you pour the beer in, it like turns that slushy.
Yeah.
And they give you a new frosted mug every single time.
See?
What?
Service.
That's customer service right there.
They know what they're doing. The food was delicious. Yeah. Highly rated.
I love that.
And the wings are that good?
They were very good. Yeah, Alyssa got them and I tried them. They were delicious. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So
you have to go.
Yeah, I really have to go. But I said to Sam, I was like, you have to come on the podcast and talk wings with us.
Oh my God.
We have to chat.
We could try them here.
Oh my God. It could be like our very own hot ones.
Except I'm not doing spicy.
You're not a spicy girl?
No, I don't even like buffalo chicken.
Really?
Oh my God. I am like a
I
real
didn't know
big
that
baby.
about you.
Like a real big baby.
Oh my
I'm
God.
not kidding. Like verde sauce is too much for me.
Okay.
And I love Mexican food, but
That's
I
crazy.
cannot do it. Wow. Rob's old roommate, John, is a really great cook. And one day he made pasta and he put pepper in it. And I swear to God, I was a little intoxicated. I go, why is the pasta spicy?
Not even red pepper, just regular pepper?
I don't know. It was too spicy for me. And I was pissed.
Oh my God.
I was pissed. But like watching Hot Ones legit gives me hives because I know I would be out on the first one. Like I would be crying. I know I would. I know it. I'm tough with a lot lot I have a good pain tolerance.
You're not a spice girl, and that's okay.
I am not a spice girl. I'm
not a spice girl.
A spice girl. It scares me. I don't like that feeling.
Yeah.
Like I don't like my mouth not being able to form.
Feel.
Yes,
yeah.
I don't like it.
Okay.
It freaks me out.
I get it. But yeah, so it was good to see him and talk about the Wingstagram.
I feel like everybody in the world was at Cisco.
Yeah, it was so crowded.
It's a blast though. That one is so fun.
It was.
Did they have a band?
Yep, they had a band. It was great, honestly. We got there they open at 12 on Sundays. We got there probably around 12:15, honestly. We didn't get there that late, but we had to wait in line a little bit, but it was honestly fine. It was a good day. We did that. It was really cool. It was nice. And it was like the perfect temperature because it was a little overcast. If it was really hot, it would have been kind of miserable.
Yeah, it would have been brutal.
But yeah, it was good.
The third was obviously a blast because Squantum just does the third right. I know that you're a NECA now, but whatever.
The problem with the neck is it's all kids now.
I know. Well, it's like young
kids.
Yeah.
So like anywhere I turn, I'm like afraid I'm going to see a student.
Yeah, that's so
like,
true.
I can't. I don't vibe with this.
So true. Squantum was a blast, but it was so funny because it was high tide. And typically we'll walk down to the bonfire at like 8:45, whatever. And it was already floating out to sea.
Oh my God.
And Kennedy came to Squantum to celebrate because I was like, get out of your house. Like, come celebrate with us. Squantum does it big, whatever. And we get down there and it's literally floating out into the ocean. I'm like, I'm so sorry. I really hyped up. Like, I was like, this is such a good bonfire. There were years in the past when Johnny Damon got traded to the Yankees. We burned a cardboard cutout of Johnny Damon. I must have been.
Of course you did.
I don't know. 11, 12 years old. And I was like, burn him at the stake. Like so excited.
Oh my God.
The fourth, obviously the weather wasn't great. So we went, my brother works at Lucy's. We went and visited him. We spent.
Yeah, you were on a real bar crawl.
It was crazy.
Yeah. Because every time I saw a story, you were somewhere else and you were living it
I was
up.
having the time of my life.
Tell the people about the story that you posted.
I can't believe I posted that. I literally cannot. When's the last time I posted a Snapchat story? Like
Never.
I am not a Snapchat story girl. And a big thing about me, I love hanging out a car window. I love it.
Just a dog with more complicated emotions.
That's truly who I am. And this nice Uber driver let me roll down the window and hang on out. And I posted the video to my story and I promptly deleted it as I woke up. But of course, whenever
I responded, I was like, Annie, what is this? It's literally her. You have to understand her legitimately whole head hanging out the window, not talking, not doing anything. She's literally just
smiling,
wind whipping her hair, like everything. It was
So I deleted it. But of course, one of our buddies recorded it and sent it to me. He goes, I just needed you to be reminded of this.
It was so good. I was legit cracking up.
But honestly, like it was just a good day. It was a good day. We played, I don't even know what you called that, like shot on the finger on the shot game.
Oh, yeah, the finger
drink.
game.
Yeah. Is it just the finger game?
That's what I call it.
And we were just having an absolute ball. Then we played.
That's a great game, by the way.
We played Odds Are. And this is when we had been at Lucy's for like 4 hours.
Yeah, you guys were there for a long time.
And I did Odds Are. One of our buddies said, Odds Are you pay the bill. And I lost.
Oh, no.
And Rob was like, absolutely not. Like, we're trying to save for a house. This is like a $700 bill.
Yeah, right.
And they were all like, everyone at the table was like, no, we're not making you do that. But they were like, you have to do a shot of something terrible.
Okay.
And so I had to do a shot of warm Bombay gin, which honestly, not that bad of an alcohol.
I was just going to say, I actually can't. I like gin. I'm a gin. I love a good gin and tonic.
It tasted like pine needles.
Yeah.
But
it tastes like Christmas.
But it going down was a little tough.
Yeah. Oh, that's tough. That's a bad feeling.
Well, and then I lost the finger game and I had to do another shot of Bombay gin. I go, okay.
And that's
okay.
And that's why you were hanging your head out the car window.
Exactly.
And now it all starts to make sense.
Well, and then so I had, we left Lucy's, we went to the shanty, we went to the water club. I'm having a ball. I'm third wheeling with my friend Ashley and her boyfriend. They're probably like, please leave us alone. But everyone
Where
else.
was Rob? He had Irish exited 4 hours earlier.
He walked home.
From Lucy's?
He walked home from the shanty.
Oh, from the shanty.
He calls me.
Lucy's. I was like, what?
He calls me. He says, Anna, I'm walking home. I said, more power to you, man. You
That's
go on and do.
One thing you have to understand, listeners, you have to understand this about Rob is like, Rob is so good at Irish exiting. You don't even notice it until
it's
2 hours later.
It's
all of a sudden you're like, hey, where's Rob? And everybody's like, we haven't seen him in hours. And you're like, that motherfucker, he did it again.
That was a point in our relationship that I was like, you gotta at least let me know. You gotta. Because then I think you're dead. And like, I don't care if you leave.
Right.
That's not an issue.
That's on you. Like,
just like give me a little heads up, something. I don't know. But,
oh my God, that's so funny.
But all of the rest of our buddies went and jumped the docks. Like
God,
fully clothed. It was awesome.
That's amazing.
It was a great day. It was a really, really great day. But I'm ready to have a nice little cleanse because my body's in a little bit of pain.
Mm-hmm. That'll happen to you.
Because I'm not 22 anymore. I don't bounce back the same.
I forget that. I forget that quite frequently, actually.
Same. Until I was at the gym this morning gasping for air.
No. I
can't
even imagine.
But it's all good. I had a good time. I got to see people I love.
And that's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about.
It's true. It's true. I started summer school this week, so I've been summer schooling it up.
How is it going?
It's fine, honestly. I'm just a building sub, so like I don't have to teach an actual class,
right.
But I'm there. I help with the drop off, the pickup. You know, I'm a real parking stickler. I don't fuck around when it comes to parking.
I believe that about you.
Parents like try to pull in. I'm like, you can't park here. Please keep going. You can't park here. They're like, I'm just dropping. Nope, can't park. Move this way.
Tell your kid to tuck and roll.
I'm like, nope, can't park here. Sorry, got to keep going. Like I had to steal extra cones so that I could like cone off where people could not go.
Of course.
I'm not messing around. If they're paying me that much money an hour, like I'm gonna do my job.
And I love that. I love that about you.
Yeah, thank you
and
very
for
much.
you.
Thank you. So I'm just doing summers. I was telling Justin, it's like really good money. It's just
good.
It would be stupid not to. So I was like, it's only the month of July.
That's awesome.
So, and it's only Monday through Thursday.
And it's like 8 to 12 or something?
Yeah, it's 8 to 12. It's literally, it's perfect, honestly.
That's awesome.
Because if I still wanted to go to the beach after, I couldn't.
Exactly.
So that's what my friend who I teach summer school with, she has a house down the Cape. So her and I are going to go down tonight.
Awesome. I'm very happy for you.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Yeah, Monday through Thursday is great too because you always have a 3-day weekend.
Yeah,
that's
perfect.
the dream, baby.
It is. I've always wanted that. So the other day I was thinking about something and I said, you know what? I have to ask Annie this. We have to talk about this on the pod. I was watching something and they were talking about fake IDs. And I was like, you either were a fake ID person or you weren't. Did you have a fake ID?
My sister.
Yeah. So you had a real ID. It just wasn't you.
Yes. I'm very lucky. My sister is 8 years older than me, but we look a lot alike.
Yeah.
Crazy because she's like 5 inches taller than me.
Mm-hmm.
And I have no idea. I have no idea how it worked, but probably because I was in Florida and
nobody cared.
No, and it was a real mass ID, so it always scanned. Yeah. I remember going to my favorite college bar on my 21st birthday and the bartender being like, come on. I was like, sorry.
You're like, my bad.
But my school was a bar school, so like you needed one.
Yeah.
And
mine was like that too.
She wouldn't give it to me until I was 18 and like always made sure like she would never buy me booze before then or anything like that. So, but we would go to bars together. We would just like put a couple people in between to separate us. So it was totally fine.
That's it. You were always either a real ID that wasn't you person
Yep.
or an extraordinarily fake ID. Oh, that's what when I was at Cisco, they had taken a fake ID from a kid, and it
how
was like a
bad was
Rhode
that?
Island one. The picture literally could have been like in front of this wall here. It was so bad. I was like, who let you do this? Like, and it was a Rhode Island ID. I was like, that is just bad. You messed that up so badly.
That's tough. That's tough.
But I never got like a fake ID. My husband had one and they spelled his last name wrong on it.
Perfect.
His last name ends in an O and they put a P.
Oh.
And yeah, it's wicked funny. So, well, I mean, most people know my last name is Nazaro now, but so I used to call him Andrew Nazarp because that's what his fake ID, it's Nazarp, but that's what his fake ID said. But so it was funny. I used to always call him.
I love
Nazarp.
that.
Yeah,
So you never had one?
So I had a real ID. It just wasn't me. It was, a friend of ours from Squantum.
Oh.
And she gave me her ID and I'll never forget.
Amazing.
It usually worked for me, honestly. We don't really look that much alike, but enough that not a lot of places would question it. One of the only places that I ever got denied was West End Johnny's.
Yeah.
And they're kind of tough anyways.
Yeah. That was a bar you waited till you were 21.
Yeah. And I should have just waited, but I didn't because I'm an idiot. But I always remember back before, there was this bar in Quincy Center where we grew up and it was like the place to go the night before Thanksgiving. It was called Clash of the Ash.
Yeah, the best.
And it was disgusting. It was so gross.
It was the best bar,
but
though.
it was
The
so much fun.
best
And it
bar.
was big enough that everybody could fit there.
Hell yeah.
There was good music. Like everybody you've ever met was there. It was a real hometown reunion.
Yep.
And I don't know why we didn't go to Revel that year, but maybe Revel was already closed. I don't know. But it was the year that everybody went to Clash of the Ash. And I handed the bouncer my fake ID. Again, real ID, just not me. He starts laughing. And the girl's name was Kristen. And he was like, Kristen, huh? And I was like, uh-huh. Like, one thing about me is like, fake it till you make it. I'm going to double down until I
Absolutely.
die. Like, deny till you die.
Absolutely.
And I was like, it's me. And he was like, Kristen, that's you? And I was like, yep, it's me. And he started dying laughing. And he was like, Kristen's already inside the bar. I know her. She dates my friend. And I was like, and he was like, I'm just fucking with. He was like, I mean, she is in there, but you can go ahead. He was like, you're all set.
I love
Sweetie,
him.
I know. I was like, sweet boy.
Wait,
Thank you.
I love him.
I know. I hope he's doing well wherever he is.
Same.
Yeah,
Same.
I'm wishing the best for him.
Because like he knew that every other kid in there was
Everybody
20.
else was 19 years old.
Yes.
Like it wasn't a big deal.
And we were having a good time.
I honestly think I might have even been 18 that year. Like I think that was our very first college year. Like that we were home for the night before Thanksgiving.
Yeah. God, I miss those days. I miss Clash so
We went to
much.
Clash and then after Clash we walked over to the stadium.
Stop.
Yeah. None of those bars are there anymore.
They had a wing deal.
The stadium?
Yes, they had 25-cent
Oh, they
wings.
did. They were good, actually.
And they were bomb.
They weren't bad.
Wow, bring back that.
I know.
I don't
Fat
even
Cats
know
in there.
where you get wings in Quincy.
Actually, the 99 is where I get wings in Quincy.
Oh, love
the
that.
99 restaurant has 99 reasons you'll always come back for more. The 99.
Well, then I hate
sponsored by the 99. No, I'm just kidding.
I
but
hated when they changed their jingle.
I know. What is it?
It's
not
99 restaurants. Always the real deal.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And I'm like, too corporate.
It doesn't hit as different. Yeah, it's
too
very corporate.
Yeah. So
Everybody knows
the listening.
Everybody knows the old jingle.
Yes.
That's twice now that we've mentioned the 99 in this one like 20-minute podcast that we've had so far.
The 99. Kennedy got me a 99 mug. I don't know where it is right now, and I'm so mad. And she
I'll
gave
steal
it
you
to
another one.
She gave it to me.
Just kidding. No, I won't. I didn't mean that.
We will not steal
We
your.
will not do that.
We will not.
We love you.
She
Please
purchased it. She's purchased it somewhere. I don't know where. But she gave it to me when we were working at her house during COVID.
Yeah.
And I literally had tears in my eyes.
That's a very thoughtful gift.
I was like, this is the best gift ever.
You know what?
And I would stick it in my freezer and then pour
a nice frosty beer.
Nice frosty beer.
You know what? There are some people on this planet that are just elite gift givers.
She's one of them.
No, you're really good too.
I'm not.
You're a very good gift giver.
I'm not.
Annie gave me a really thoughtful gift. It's an embosser for all my books. She just gave it to me now for my birthday. It's so cute. I can't wait to use it. But the other one is my best friend Meg writes down gifts like 6 months in advance and saves it for a long time until she needs it. And like, look at this cup that she got me this for my birthday.
I'm obsessed
It
with
says
it.
treat people with kindness, and it's color changing.
Oh
So
my
like these little
God.
hearts color change when they're warm. Isn't it so cute? Like
she's such a sweetie.
She's just so thoughtful like that. Like she probably thought of this 9 months ago and put it in her notes app and remembered.
Shannon does the same thing, and she'll write things down for other people.
Yes.
Like if she heard your husband talking about something, she would be like, oh, I need to remind Abby to do that.
Yeah. No, it's like
she's literally saved my ass on that 5,000 times. And I'm like, how do you know that?
but like Meg's love language is gift giving. Mine is not.
No.
I'm a horrible gift giver.
Quality time. I just want to spend time
Me
with
too.
you.
I'm a quality time girl.
And I don't like getting gifts. It makes me very uncomfortable.
Oh, see, I don't mind it, but like I just feel like I'm like, oh my God, now I have to get you something equally as good, and I'm not as good at this as you are.
No. For Christmas, I'm like, can we all stop? Because I can't do this anymore.
Are you inside my brain? I literally have been saying this to my family for years. I'm like, everybody, this is ridiculous.
It's insane. We're
crazy.
all going dumb broke.
Right.
For what?
Everybody's spending $100 on each other, $150 on each other for like
stop.
no reason.
I don't want anything.
I want to do like a swap, like you pull a Secret Santa and you get one person in the family and that's it.
I've been begging everyone in my family to go away for I don't even know how many years now because I'm like, we all sit here. We're all it's me. I'm miserable.
Yeah,
I
it's
hate
cold.
the winter.
Me too.
I'm really not a Christmas person. And I'm like, how nice would it be? None of us get any gifts. We can all use like miles and stuff like that. And we just go sit our asses on the beach somewhere.
No,
I
would
care.
My mom told me that this year that they're not coming home for Thanksgiving. Normally they go for like in mid-October. They'll come back for Thanksgiving. They'll go back till Christmas and then they'll come back. But this year she was like, we're just going and then we'll come back before Christmas and stay back for a little while.
Sure.
Whatever. So she said, we're not coming home for Thanksgiving. And my sister was like, oh, I'll host. I don't mind. And I was like, why don't we just go to Florida?
Yeah.
It's a long weekend anyways.
Yes.
I go, let's just hop on a plane. I know it's a nightmare to travel that weekend. I'm like,
whatever.
But who cares? I'm like, let's just go for the weekend.
You just suck it up and do it.
It's a 3-hour plane ride. It's really not that bad.
And like, how enjoyable
and my parents
would that
have a house. They would love to have us there. Like,
yes.
There's no reason not to.
And that would be so enjoyable. You could even eat outside.
Thank you.
And like go for a walk. The kids would love it.
Thank you. It's nice to see somebody share my sentiment.
I got you.
I would love to go away.
Back.
You know what? One year, let's just go. You and I.
I'm down. I'm so
fine.
down.
Me too.
I'm so down.
No,
I hate it. I'm over it.
I'm down for the get down.
I'm over it.
Me too.
And I just feel like, so my dad's side is really big. And we started doing our Christmas party like 2 weeks before actual Christmas because my mom used to host Christmas Eve and it was so fun. But now everyone like has their own extended families and stuff. And it's just too hard. And it's hard to get everyone in the same spot. So we started having it at the Post like 2 weeks before Christmas. And it's so much fun.
Yeah.
But then by the time Christmas Eve and Christmas roll around, I'm like, why are we still here?
Right.
What are we doing?
Yeah, that's what my family did. We ended up doing that, but with the like not Christmas Eve, usually the day before.
Yeah.
Just at Water Club. And
so
it's
much
like
fun.
Catered. Nobody has to cook.
Exactly.
You just show up. We make somebody dress as Santa. Like the whole thing is it's like perfect.
It's so much better.
Yeah, it is. It's way better that way. Well, anything else before we dive on in?
I don't think so. I feel like we just went on a tangent
all
for
around
a
the
while.
world.
Yeah, and I love that.
And why not? We deserve it.
That's what we're good at.
So let's dive on in. When Annie and I met last week, or it was actually the other day when I saw her at coffee break, I said, you have to read Minka Kelly's book. So for those of you who don't know, Minka Kelly plays Lila Garrity on Friday Night Lights. She's gorgeous, stunning, beautiful, literally one of the most beautiful women on the planet. Like every teenage boy had a crush on her when Friday Night Lights was on.
Yes.
She's stunning. And she wrote a book. And I was just browsing through the Libby app looking for something. I like to always do an audiobook when I'm driving, like things like that. And I love a memoir because usually when the author reads it, it's like one long podcast.
It's so much better.
So I picked up Minka Kelly's brand. It just came out not that long ago. And I picked it up. Oh my God, this book changed my life. I'm being so serious.
It's
like, I won't spoil too much because you all should go read it. But she had the most fucked up life growing up. You would never expect it. It's like so crazy. She talks about all these awful guys that she dated. It was
her parents being awful to her.
Her mom was a stripper. She had these terrible boyfriends. Her mom was never around. Her dad, she didn't even know this until she was like older, but her dad is one of the guys in Aerosmith.
A guitarist in Aerosmith.
Yeah, I know. Justin's face was shocked. I was shocked too when I found that out. I was like, what? I just assumed, I don't know.
Well, and it was so I listened to her on Armchair Expert. I'm definitely getting the audiobook because now I'm just like, I voiced mine with Abby today after I heard one of the things that she talks about in the book. And I was so emotional because she just talks about how everybody is like, oh my God, she's so perfect. She's such a nice girl. And like the way that she presents herself. And it's just, it's so crazy, the stuff that she's been through. And like how wrong, I don't want to say how wrong you can be about a person because I don't think she's a bad person or anything. But I just think like, you look at her and you're like, oh, she's had such a nice life.
Right.
Cushy.
And there's so much beneath the surface that you would never know. You would never, ever, ever know.
Unbelievable. And her ability to forgive people.
Oh my God,
like forgive her mom for being absent. Forgive one of her stepdads for beating the shit out of her. Like such grace from this one human being. Yeah. She blew me away. The interview was so good. Her and Dax were on Parenthood together. And she was like, you were so great to me. You always made me feel so comfortable because like they had sex scenes. And obviously like she has a different relationship with men now than she did when she was younger. Like I loved their relationship in the interview. And I'll
have to listen to it. I want to listen to it now.
Can't. I want to give her the biggest hug in the entire world.
Yeah. And there was like my only, and I don't want to say it's a gripe, but the book doesn't wrap up in a nice, neat bow like you would like it to. Like she still has issues. She still has stuff that she's sorting through.
Right.
She still has a hard time like being in relationships with men. Her relationship with Trevor Noah just ended like pretty recently, not that long ago.
He's a nice man and she like doesn't know how to handle
and she doesn't know how to do it. I think like, and that's what she kind of said in the book. And it was really, really good.
She's unbelievable. I am the biggest Minka Kelly fan.
Me too. Like,
known to mankind now.
And I always, like, sometimes that happens when I read a person's memoir.
Yeah.
And I did the same thing with, and I think I told you this, and I might have even said it on the pod before, but I did the same thing with Demi Moore's memoir.
Yeah.
I never gave a fuck about Demi Moore. I was like, do you mean that old lady that was married to Bruce Willis? Like, whatever. I didn't care. I was like, whatever. But my book club was reading it. So I was like, all right, whatever. I guess I'll read Demi Moore's memoir. And I, again, listened to it on audiobook. I'm actually the president of Demi Moore's fan club now.
Yeah.
I'm actually her number one fan.
Oh, 100%.
And I'm also a number one hater of Ashton Kutcher.
I know.
Down with Ashton Kutcher.
That makes me so sad.
He's a bad man.
Because Mila Kunis is like,
I know,
one of the loves of my life.
Yeah.
Like, I think she is so beautiful, so kind, does such good things for this world. And I just can't picture her being married to a bad man.
I know. And you know what? I will give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he's changed. He was very young at the time.
Yeah.
But they clearly were very much not right for each other. And that was extremely apparent.
Well, thank God that they're not together anymore.
I know.
That is one thing. Like, not that I want anyone to ever break up, but thank God when people do.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Because I'm like, you would have just lived an entire miserable life.
Yeah. Yeah, no. And I so that one always like makes me think. But I also just read, speaking of memoirs, Paris Hilton's memoir. Again, you think it's just going to be some boring, dumb heiress. What a multifaceted story
she's
has.
Unbelievable.
It's crazy.
She's unbelievable.
And she talks so much about like managing your ADHD brain. And like I too am an ADHD girl, like talking about how to manage it and the best way to manage that brain and how to use it to your advantage and all this stuff. And I just couldn't believe that Paris Hilton wrote this fucking book. And
all the shit that she's been through, like when she had to go to that boarding school. I mean, there's a whole documentary about it, and which I'm sure people have seen, but like, she's a tough bitch.
Totally.
Like, and it's like you look at these people and you're like, oh my God, you have so much money and fame and access and power. And they're just like sad, like their inner child.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, they're so sad.
No, I know. So Paris was really good. So, but Minka Kelly, like
it was
just, it really was. It was
I think
amazing.
you'd love the interview too, because she kind of talks a lot about like relationships with nice men are like boring to her because she needs like the chaos, the up and down. And like, it's unbelievable. But her going to therapy and like really, she did a ton of therapy. You can tell, and is still doing.
She talks about in the book. She did like a ketamine therapy, like to really get like deep into her memories.
She did ayahuasca. She talks a lot about using mushrooms as medicine. She's just a fascinating human being. I don't know how she's not an addict.
No, I know. I don't know. Like,
everyone around her was an addict.
Yeah. People like her, I'm like, I don't know how you made it out on the other side, girl. Like,
she said she tried Coke once and she was like, this is cool, I get it. And then she did a second time and she was like, not for me. She's like, I never looked at partying as sexy because like my mom was always fucked up, always smelled like cigarettes, always smelled like booze, was always high.
And like always coming down on the other side, which is like the worst part. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So she's just, we love Minka Kelly. We love
her. We stan. Let's talk about Olivia Rodrigo.
So
she's making her comeback and I love it.
Did you listen to the new song?
Yeah, it's so good.
It's so good.
It is so good. I'm so excited for this new album.
I always get nervous for people's sophomore albums because there's so much anticipation, especially for someone like her who quite literally became a superstar out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And well-deserved. She's unbelievable.
Oh my God, she's
so good. Unbelievable. So I read her She's the first Filipino-American woman to be on the cover of Vogue.
I love that.
And she's 20 years old.
That's so amazing.
She just is such a poised
She is for like a child, yeah.
For a child.
Yeah.
Like she was 16 years old on
High School Musical, the series.
Yes, thank you. And like writing Driver's License. Like Driver's License came out when she was 18?
Yeah.
And she had like the top 3 songs on the Billboard 10 at 18 years. Like it's
that
just,
whole album. Like it's so good.
No skips. No skips.
Nope.
In the interview, she like the journalist interviewing her for Vogue is like blown away by just her maturity and how kind she is, and how Olivia constantly is like, I'm just so lucky I have the parents I do who like would be proud of me no matter what I did.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I have so much respect for people like that. I think that she has gotten so much advice probably from pop stars like a Miley or someone like that, which is great. And you can tell that she keeps people around her that make her feel very, very grounded. And I thought the coolest part of the Vogue interview, Carole King just talks about how much she loves her.
Really?
And like having Carole King acknowledge your existence.
I know.
Is so
when
legendary.
You're that young still too.
Carole King said they spent one afternoon together, and she's like, I love her. Like, I'm not saying that lightly. Like, I love her.
Wow, that's really cool.
She like her songwriting, everything. It's just, I love her.
I need to know the tea though, because like her and Taylor Swift were like vibing really well together.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it just like stopped.
I know. And someone said that she like disses Taylor and Vampire, but I don't. I don't
know.
I don't care enough about Taylor Swift to like dive into all of it. So
that's none of my
business.
Didn't,
but
all I know is that on Taylor Swift's new Speak Now album, she has one of the most iconic lines of all time. It's anti-feminist, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, but it slaps, and she's not a saint, and she's not what you think. She's an actress. She's better known for the things that she does on the mattress. Slay. Like that's a sick burn.
It's a great line.
Super anti-feminist and like obviously doesn't really fly nowadays, but back then that was a banger of a line. And she changed it. Stick to your roots, girl.
But like yes, it's misogynistic.
Say it with your chest.
It's misogynistic, but like so is a lot of music.
Right.
And I'm singing along to it.
Yeah.
And like people love that line. Funny story.
It's a great line.
So this girl that we know, I had kissed her ex-boyfriend. And she told me this like years later when we became friends. She told me that she used to go on the treadmill and listen to that song and think of me.
Wow.
I go, you're joking.
What a confidence boost for you, though.
I know. Better
real
know
estate.
the way she does in the mattress.
Real estate in her head, you know what I mean?
But she said,
all press is good press.
She sent me a message on Twitter today, and she was like, what are we gonna do if she changed the lyric? I'm like, she can't change the lyric.
I know, I
like,
can't
that's
believe it.
So iconic.
I know, I really hope she doesn't.
I know.
But I think she will. But
I'm not excited. I might have to stay off of social media tomorrow because obviously Speak Now comes out tonight, and everyone's gonna be so insufferable.
And speaking of social media, let's talk for a moment about Threads.
What is it?
So I joined because
okay, good. I knew you would, and I wouldn't have to.
But what I don't like about it is like what I like about Twitter is like I don't have to see anybody that I know. You know what I mean? Like it's like mostly just random people. But Threads is like it's all people you know.
So by the way I understand it, it adds all of your Instagram followers or all the people you're following.
So you could have. I chose not to do that.
Okay.
Because it was like you can follow all these people and it gave you suggestions even for people that don't have Threads yet.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, I don't want to like. So I did it on my blog account.
Yeah.
And it was like, I could follow my personal. And I was like, well, I know I didn't make one on my personal. Why is it suggesting to me that I can follow this person? Because I know I don't have one.
Right.
So I ended up not doing it that way. But it's clear that a lot of people did because I linked it to my blog and now I'm getting a ton of followers. And I'm like, oh, this isn't what I didn't really want this.
Right. And I
wish I had done it to my personal page instead.
I was only on Twitter today. So I was reading like people going to Threads and then realizing you because I think a lot of people just wanted to see what it was like.
Yeah.
And if you delete Threads, you delete your Instagram.
Yeah.
Which is so fucked up.
I know.
Like what a little sneaky plot.
I know.
But I don't know. I mean,
listen, Twitter was going down in flames, like unfortunately.
I know.
I to all the people who used to always say like, oh, I can't believe Twitter's free. Like, thanks a lot.
Right.
You ruined it for us.
Right.
Because I love Twitter. Like you and I are both Twitter girls.
We're
like,
Twitter girls. Because we're funny.
So exactly. Something happens, I run to Twitter. I'm like, oh my God, what is this?
It's
like,
my favorite thing in the world.
It is.
And people may love Elon Musk. I am not a lover of Elon Musk.
Yeah.
He doesn't do it for me. And I just feel like you should have left it alone. Just
all you had to do
was
was leave it alone.
just leave it alone.
And you couldn't even do it.
It's a blast. And like, let it just be fun and have people tell their stupid jokes.
Right.
Because it makes me laugh.
Exactly.
And at the end of the day, it's about me.
Right. It's about me. Like, it's not about any of you.
I'm curious to see what will happen though if people will just.
I honestly do think people will make the jump just because Twitter has become such a dumpster fire in the last couple months.
I know.
I'll be sad to do it, but if I'm getting the same, I mean, the formatting of it is extremely similar to Twitter.
Yeah.
Like the vibe is not totally different.
Right.
And I think there is a way to curate it. Obviously, I think it's still brand new, but it is possible for it to work.
Well, Twitter was amazing today because of everything that's going on with Keke Palmer and her boyfriend.
Yes.
I have never laughed so hard.
So funny. He ended up deleting all of his social media.
I saw.
Coward.
So if you didn't see, Keke Palmer was out at, was it the White Party? Or was it Usher's concert?
I think it was like, she was either at a club and Usher was there, or it was Usher's concert or something.
Okay. I couldn't figure it out because I thought that they were all in white too. So I'm like, is this at Michael Rubin's party?
No, she was wearing black. I don't know.
Oh, right. It's because it's see-through.
Yes.
So Kiki's at whatever Usher show this is. And Usher is like serenading her and they're like dancing. And it just looks like they're two pals. And who wouldn't want Usher serenading and grinding up on them? He's Mr. Usher Raymond. Like
Usher, baby.
He's iconic. And Kiki's boyfriend posted, like quote tweeted her dress, which is like a hot dress, see-through, but she has like underwear and a bra on, like so many people wear, like Alex Earl wears literally every single day.
And she looked amazing in it.
She looked amazing.
She did.
And he made a comment about how it's inappropriate to wear this because she's a mom now. And I just need everyone to be so fucking for real that as soon as you become a mom, you're just not allowed to wear anything other than what, like a potato sack?
If
what makes you comfortable?
Ever said that to me?
Ever.
Oh my God.
I remember people
especially my husband, like
it's disgusting.
He would never.
And like he's a stay-at-home dad, which that's totally cool. But you're saying you live off of Keke.
Yeah.
She pays all the bills, which again, that's fine.
Right.
No judgment there. But
and I was talking about this with one of my friends from summer school today, and he was like, yeah, but like, and he made a valid point. He said, have you seen the video? And I said, no, I haven't seen the video yet. And they were flirtatious.
Sure.
They were, but that has not, I would be more concerned with the flirtation than the outfit.
Than her dress.
I would comment more on the touching of each other than the outfit that she was wearing.
Someone tweeted that he should have been like, oh, I'm going to do to her what Usher wished he could tonight.
Yeah, right.
Say shit like that.
Yeah.
Like,
talk your game, man. Like,
it's just so wild. Usher is not going to
steal your woman.
Keke.
No.
Like, it's okay. They're
he's
having
also like 50.
They're having a good time. Yeah, and I think he's married.
Usher, baby.
And God knows he has children because he cheated on Miss Chili.
So true.
Confessions 1 and part 2.
Confessions.
Still such an iconic
That is a
song.
banger.
It's just so good.
So many days, so many years.
But I remember people shitting on Kim Kardashian after, I think it might have been when she did Sports Illustrated, and she's always posting in a bikini, and people are like, she's a mom. This is so wild. Is she not supposed to have a body because she had children?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
She's supposed to be a nun now.
It just feels so wildly insecure and so misogynistic. And again, if you really had an issue, address that at your home.
Right.
That is
Don't tweet that.
That is a private conversation.
Totally. Couldn't agree more.
Just watching him get dragged.
Yeah.
Absolutely dragged. Really made my day.
Yeah, he was read through the filth. I totally agree.
1,000%.
And he deserved it.
My favorite TikToker, Hello Teffy, was replying to everyone that was like
defending him.
And she was like, you'll never be able to relate to anyone in this video. Like just absolutely bodying people. And it was that was a great day on Twitter.
Yep.
It was a great day.
There's a lot of great days on Twitter. But like, what are we going to do? Defend men on the internet? I don't think so.
Are you kidding me?
Never.
It's disgusting.
Makes me sick to my stomach.
Did you watch the trailer for Red, White, and Royal Blue?
Yeah, it was really good.
It's
really good. But they took June out of there's no June.
Which one's June?
I think she was the sister, no? Or no, the friend. She was, so Alex Claremont Diaz has a sister.
Yes.
And then the friend who was the, like, vice president's granddaughter or something.
Oh.
She was like, they were like a trio.
Yeah, they were always together.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
And
I didn't even notice that.
I know. I was a little bummed about that, but I just saw that on Twitter. Somebody said that somewhere.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah,
I wonder why.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably didn't have the budget or also whatever.
But the casting is unbelievable.
I know. But you know what? And you know what else is really good is we're going to have to get Mike on because we need to talk about The Summer I Turned Pretty because it's coming back and I cannot wait.
You made me read those books.
They're so good.
They're so good.
If you're interested in reading them, which you should before the second season comes out, they're all free on Kindle Unlimited right now.
Amazing.
Yes, and they're very like
wow, Jenny Han literally can do no wrong.
Oh, she can't. Those were like some of my favorite
they're
books
unbelievable.
Growing up. They were so good.
Unbelievable.
It's funny. I saw her tweet the other day and it was like, you were either Hunger Games, Harry Potter, Divergent, Maze Runner girly, or you were The Summer I Turned Pretty, the Click novels, the A Team, like those ones. And I was like, and I was that one.
Chicken Soup for the Teenage Soul. Those were my favorite books.
You know what, Annie?
I read all of them.
And I mean this like with all the love in my heart. That makes so much sense.
Yes.
Makes so much sense as to why you are the way that you are.
I was obsessed with those books.
Yep.
I need to like look at all of the titles again.
Yeah.
Because I read every variation of them.
There was one when I went to my high school, we had a nun and she would read one from a Chicken Soup every day. Like a little story from there. And there was one that she read, I think it was about a puppy or something. And I don't remember what it was now, but she used to always remember that I like would always cry at that one. And she'd be like, Abby, I know you like this one. And she would always read them.
Thanks, Teach.
Yeah, I think it was like
I'd
something
love to
about a
sob
puppy.
in front of people.
But yeah, she was always reading like a little Chicken Soup
books.
for the Soul.
I think I should read them now.
Yeah, I think you should. I feel like that would
Why not?
But it's like they were so sad. I feel like.
I know.
Some of them
Why
are,
am
like,
I
real
always
fucked.
doing sad shit?
Yeah, see, I'm in a phase of my life where I'm not doing sad shit. Like I'm not watching anything sad. I'm not reading anything sad.
Are you watching The Bear?
Yeah, are you?
Abby.
It's so good.
Abby. I can't.
My husband says I don't give it enough like appreciation. I'm like, I appreciate it.
It is one of the best television shows I've
really
ever
good.
seen in my life.
It is really good.
Jeremy Allen White needs to win. I know we talked about this, but like his acting.
So many Emmy contenders this year.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
But the Christmas episode, did you watch?
We just watched it yesterday. So good. That was one of the best episodes of TV I've ever seen.
I mean, you and I are both anxious girlies.
Yep.
And I was texting one of my friends because she was like, should I watch a season 2 of The Bear? I go, there's an episode and it's the most anxiety inducing episode.
100%. I literally turned to my husband. I was like, I'm having crippling anxiety right now. And he was like, no, I know. It's like a very anxiety inducing episode.
It's like watching just a ping pong go back and forth, but at 10x speed.
Yeah. But if you've grown up with somebody like their mom, it's so true to the experience.
It's unbelievable.
It's like it is. It's like really insane.
The cameos kept coming too.
I know. John Mulaney. I'm like, John Mulaney, what are you doing here?
Have you watched the special? I can't stop talking about it.
His special?
Baby J?
No, I haven't watched it.
Abby, I need you to go home and watch it.
Because I love John Mulaney.
It is so funny.
Okay.
So he talks a lot about the intervention and going to rehab. And it's unbelievable that he's still alive.
Really?
Like the shit that he did. But there's one thing that just cracked me up and it reminded me of me and you. He's in rehab and he's talking about how they go around in a circle and they're introducing and he's like, I'm John M. Because he didn't want to. And everyone was like, oh, what do you do for a living? And he's like, I'm a stand-up comedian. And they're like, you make a living doing that? No one knew who he was. No one recognized him. He said he got the paper that like had a headline about him and would be like, you guys want to check out the paper?
It's like John Mulaney enters rehab and like nobody gives a fuck.
Everyone's like, okay. Like that is literally me and you to a T. Like,
that's so funny. I'm like, I have a local podcast.
I'm any day. It's so good.
That is so funny. And he has one of his stand-up specials is the one when he talks about being an English major. He's like, yeah, I was an English major, and like they clap, and he's like, how dare you clap for the worst financial decision I've ever made in my life? And like he talks about how I think he went to Emerson, right? Or one of those.
I think he did.
And he goes, I paid $52,000 a year for somebody to tell me to go read Jane Austen, and I didn't. And I was like, wow, he's so me.
It's truly.
That's literally me as an English major.
He filmed Baby J at the Boston Symphony.
Oh, really?
So it's like so beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's so good.
Wow.
Like, he goes, listen, I don't want to brag, but my intervention was a star-studded event. And he like names a couple people and you're like, Holy shit. Yeah.
Wait, I can't wait to watch it.
Oh my God, you're going to love it.
I love John Mulaney. He's so
love
good.
him.
But yeah, that episode of The Bear, it's really, I can't wait to keep going. People say, have you finished the season?
No.
People say episode 6 is the best one. I'm not there. I haven't gotten there yet.
I'm so excited. And I love that every character is getting to like really shine this season. Like obviously.
Like Tina.
No. I can't even. I cannot talk about her.
No, I love her so much.
Like Carmi's number one. Carmi will always be number one.
Yeah.
Jeremy Allen White.
And he's a beautiful man.
A white t-shirt makes me want to do bad things.
Yeah.
He's just such.
He is quite a good looking man.
He just seems so cool.
I know.
You know, like
I know he did just get divorced though from his wife of a very long time,
which I'm very surprised because they
yeah.
seemed very happy. I mean, obviously, you never really know.
You never know. Justin, do you watch it?
I don't. No, I haven't even heard of it.
Oh my God, really?
Justin,
you have to watch it. You'd like
love it.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, what's it on?
Hulu.
Oh, all right. I got Hulu.
You got Hulu?
It's good. Yeah. The first season was really good. The second season, honestly, is even better. It's really good.
It's
about like a restaurant. And you're like, I don't really care about a restaurant.
Is that the one with the kid from
Shameless?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
It's really, really good.
Okay.
And he was so good in Shameless too, but Shameless was such like a...
I couldn't watch it. It gave me anxiety.
No, literally.
Yeah. I couldn't
As soon as the baby gets into coke, I was like, yes.
Yeah. You're like, it's a little bit too much.
A lot. But it was a great show. I mean, Awesome is amazing. And I love her so much.
Yeah. And I just finished watching. Haven't watched Never Have I Ever?
No, I know.
Watch it.
I know.
It's so bingeable and it's so fucking funny.
I need to.
It is such a good show.
I need to.
It is. It's really good.
I don't want a rainy day because we've had too many, but I want just maybe Sunday to be a rainy day so I can stay inside and watch television.
Yeah.
And not feel bad about it. I cannot stay inside when it's nice out.
No.
I have a real bad issue.
Yeah, it's hot. It's like, no.
I can't.
That's not who we are.
I feel guilty.
Me too.
Because like we say, it's going to be February.
That's what I always like. I went to the beach the other day and I was like, I don't really feel like dunking. And then I said, it's going to be February extremely soon. You better dunk your head under that water. And I did.
And you probably felt better.
And you know what? I felt amazing.
All of your worries went away.
All of my worries just disappeared right
all
in that
of them,
moment.
Girly.
My skin felt a little tight. I was tingling under the sun. It was perfect.
The best feeling in the entire world.
It was lovely. So that's all, really. Anything else?
No, I feel like we covered all our bases.
We did.
Today.
We got a lot of bases on in there.
We did. We sure did.
And are we back next week? Or are you on vacation next week?
No,
it's not next week. Is the last week of July?
No, I'm on vacation in August.
Oh, okay, perfect. Plenty of time.
And I don't have to travel for work until September. I don't think.
Oh my God, that's so nice.
The fall is going to be a little crazy.
Yeah, the fall. I have 6 weddings between September and October.
I'm away a lot in the fall. We'll figure it out. We always do.
As we always do.
We might have to take like a TV hiatus, like our shows.
Little fall hiatus. Yeah. But that's all right.
But it's okay.
Yeah, we'll make it work.
I'm getting Miles and I'll take you away for Christmas. And that's what I'm doing.
And if you are looking for us on December 25th, we'll be planted on a nice little beach somewhere.
Yep.
Just us.
I keep looking up flights to like St. Thomas. Where'd you go on your honeymoon?
St. Thomas.
That's where I want to go.
That's
where I want to go.
No, I can't even begin to describe it.
But I want your husband to come with me.
It was the most gorgeous place of all time. And he was snorkeling with the turtles. Like, it was so fun. We had such a blast. And it was just us two. Like, we really, oh my God, we had so much fun.
I love
We actually met this couple, which like, I feel like people always say that. And anytime people say things like that, I'm like, okay, you fucking weirdo. Like, what, you met this couple on vacation? And for some reason, we were at a bar and somebody said to us, oh, are you guys newlyweds? And we were like, yeah, we're here on our honeymoon. And there was a couple next to us and they're like, we're here on our honeymoon too. And we were like, oh my God, when did you get married? And they were like 2 days ago. And we were like, oh my God, that's crazy. We got married back in January. But yeah, then we ended up sitting there. We had a drink with them. And now I follow her on Instagram. She's a really nice girl. They live in South Carolina. Like, they're very sweet people.
Those are my favorite people in the entire world.
Yeah.
I know we've talked about this on the pod before, but when I went to Turks and Caicos with Kennedy, she would go to bed. She goes to bed very early. And I was 25 and I was like, I'm staying up. And it was all the old people that used to work at the hotel. It was their week.
Oh my God.
I'm friends with all of them on Facebook still.
I love that.
And anytime a good event happens in my life, they're like, way to go, Annie. So proud of you. I swear to God. I'll show you one of them.
That is like the best feeling.
It's the best.
That and like, I don't think your mom's on Facebook, but when my mom posts a picture of me, first of all, nobody does me dirty like my mom. My mom, I always post it on my private story because my mom is always posting the worst possible pictures of me. But she thinks you look so beautiful. And she's like, you look so nice. I'm like, Mom, please be so serious right now.
I know.
But she does me so dirty and everybody still is like, beautiful picture of dear Abby. She's so stunning and perfect. I'm like, oh,
There's no better ego boost.
No, there's nothing like it.
Nothing
There's
like it.
nothing like it.
No, my mom has like a fake Instagram just so she can watch reels and like she literally just laughs.
No, I'm dead. That's what my mom does that with TikTok.
Yeah, we gotta get my mom on TikTok or something.
Yeah, she'd love it.
She like gets scared of the apps.
Yeah, well, it can be a little much.
Yeah, but she would love it. She just watches her funny little videos.
And TikTok is just that. That's all it is.
I love showing her funny TikToks because she always laughs at the same shit I do.
Yep.
And there's nothing worse than showing something a video
and they don't think it's funny.
I'm like that.
No, you and I have the best thread of like sending things back and forth. Like they're always good. I know what you like and you know what I like.
They're always good.
It is good.
I know you have to stay on Twitter so I can keep sending you tweets.
I know I will. I'm going to stay on Twitter. Okay. I was never going to get off Twitter.
Okay,
it was never that option. I just wanted to see what the threads were about.
Yeah, which I appreciate.
And I'll keep you all posted on the threads.
Yeah, please do. Please do.
And follow us on the threads, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, follow me on the threads. I don't know. Annie's not on there. But yeah, so don't forget to follow us on there. Follow us on Instagram at Talk of the Townies, at Annie_Dow, at Just Happy to Be Here, at Hedge Better. Thank you to the Hedgequarters for having us. And also don't forget to like and subscribe on the YouTube because we're getting there on there. Honestly, we got a good.
I love watching us on the YouTube.
I know. I need to get better. I had made a couple reels. I was doing good, and then I fell off the planet. But I'm gonna get back into it. And that's that.
Watching us on YouTube feels like you're having a cup of coffee with your friends. So put it on at work because it's fine.
My niece, like when she turned on the TV, she was like, "Aunt's on there," and my sister was like, "No, we're not gonna watch Aunt right now." And she was like, "Aunt's on the TV."
I love my girlie.
She is. She's the best. She's
so
the best girlie. All right, guys. Well, we will see you next week. Enjoy this nice weather that we're going to have.
You have a great beach day, baby.
You too.
Thanks, girlie.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Listen, my girl, she stays online shopping. She likes trousers, pantsuits, things to cover her legs. You know what I'm saying? And I said, listen, girl, you got to stop all that. My shorty wear jeans, that's dungarees, say denim, say denim. She wear jeans, that's dungarees, I say denim, that's denim. She walk into that Target, them hips make me lethargic. Got a dump truck, let's park it. And them jeans, girl, they the hardest, that's jeans. She wear dungarees, she say denim, denim. She wear jeans, that's dungarees, she say denim. Listen, she in Old Navy, ass wavy, shit making me go crazy. Say, hey girl, come flirt with me. That ass make me get surgery. She wear jeans, that's dungarees, she wear denim.